few days ago, I came across this story that I found very interesting, and it's about a janitor who invested his way to over $8 million. But before we get into the story, if you're new here and you never see my channel, my name's Elliot and I upload videos about investing, the stock market, and I do updates on my own portfolio, which is on the Robinhood app. So if that's something you enjoy, give the video a like, subscribe, and let's get back to the story. So my phone should be coming up right about now, and this is the Ronald Reid story. Ronald Reid was the last person you would expect to be a millionaire. He used safety pins to hold his old coats together and cut his own firewood well into his 90s. He drove a second-hand Toyota Yaris and resisted new purchases. His only real indulgence may have been his daily English muffin and a cup of coffee at the Brattleboro Memorial Hospital in Vermont, where a friend remembered him sitting at the same exact stool every morning. In his career as a janitor and gas station attendant, he was known as a hard worker, but friends and family never suspected he was building an $8 million fortune. When he died in June of 2014, Reid's will revealed an $8 million portfolio. It turned out that Reid, in addition to saving diligently for decades, had also been buying quality dividend-paying companies that he held for the long term. Reid owned shares of at least 95 companies at the time of his death, names you'd recognize like Procter & Gamble, JP Morgan, and Johnson & Johnson. Many of these companies increased their dividends every year for decades after he bought them. There's no doubt Reid's investments were savvy, but his results are a testament to his patience more than anything else. They call to mind an old Warren Buffett observation that the stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient. So a few reasons why I like this story is, one, it proves you can see massive returns even if you invest smaller amounts of money. And as a janitor, I'm sure Ronald didn't have large amounts of money to invest with. He probably invested smaller amounts, but he invested those smaller amounts consistently over his life, and it grew into $8 million. Another reason why I like this story is that it proves that it doesn't matter if you make $1 million a year or $5,000 a year. If you just pick an amount that you're comfortable investing, invest that amount consistently, whether that's once a month or twice a month. Invest in the good quality companies, reinvest your dividends, hold for the long term, and just let compound interest do its thing, that you too can have a massive portfolio just like Ronald. So I hope you found this video interesting. I know I did. And please give the video a like, subscribe, and comment below. Have you ever heard this story before, and what's your thoughts on it? And do you know any other stories like this one? And we'll see you in the next video.